First stop here today is in the Little Ituri Forest, home to nature's shyest creatures. If you look across, they are usually sleeping about 16 to 20 hours a day. They're going to weigh around 3 pounds each. For reference, an ostrich will stand about 6 feet tall when they're first born. Out towards your right, around 3,000 pounds, with charging speeds up to 35 miles per hour. Now, unfortunately, these guys, they are hunted for the keratin in their horns. It serves no scientific or medicinal purpose. To your right, out in the distance, you might see some orange antelope back there. Those are called bongos. Bongos are known as the ghost of the forest because they are pretty good at hiding. They've also got some very heavy horns that lean backwards, which helps them to glide through all of the dense vegetation. Up ahead on your left in this corner, we're going to see some tan antelope are called greater kudu. And the ones that we're seeing back there are females. I can tell because they don't have any horns. So does the male kudu have big spiraled horns that grow to 6 feet long. A little hard to miss. Alright, next we're going to be heading into Safi River, where we'll have to keep a close eye on the water. See what we might spot beneath the water's surface. Now there are lots of large white birds coming up down below over here. Those are called pink-backed pelicans. Pink-backed pelicans get their name from the pinkish coloration that they get during mating season. Sort of like they're blushing. Alright, we'll keep a close eye on the river around here. We'll see if maybe we can spot anybody else hanging out. Now these rivers, they are sometimes home to hippos. So while we're keeping a close eye on the river, I do actually see a hippo up ahead of us. So we're going to make our way over that way to get a closer look. But there does seem to be at least one hippo up ahead of us here. So hippos, they're going to stay in the water just like this pretty much all day, completely underwater for over 8 minutes at a time. Make sure we're sitting down. We are going to see some more hippos up ahead here. You can see there's one actually getting out of the water, out in the distance to your left back there. And they're going to weigh over 500 pounds. Those strong jaws crush the bones of their prey, which could be anything from small fish to, well, you know, just about anything that crosses in its path. And on that note, we are going to get on out of here. Now, the Nile crocodile can also eat up to half of its own body weight in a single feeding. That is 250 pounds of food. Now this is my favorite view of the whole safari. The beautiful Savannah landscape is maintained by the animals that inhabit it. So the elephants are going to knock down the trees, and that makes all of these big pathways for the migratory species to pass through. Giraffe are going to prune the trees, and the antelope will mow the grass. So coming up on your right, you are going to see quite a few wildebeest over here. Wildebeest do migrate in very large herds. The largest recorded was 1.5 million wildebeest. Also up ahead on your right, you're going to be seeing quite a few zebra coming up. These are Hartsman Mountain zebra. They are black with white stripes, and no two zebra will have the same stripes. They are unique, like a fingerprint. So because no two zebra have the same stripe, elephant habitats So, by recycling your old electronics, you're helping to save the elephants. As you exit out of here today and you head back into the village and the rest of the park, you could also stop at any quick service, food, or merchandise location and make a donation to Disney's Conservation Fund. Disney will match dollar for dollar whatever you choose to donate, and it all goes straight to saving these beautiful animals all around the world. And you get a pretty cool button out of it too. Alright my friends, so here in Harambe we say Kwaherini. I could also say Asante Sana Kwaherini. Thank you.